Preseason football is like one of those family-sized candy bars. You're really excited when you get one, but then about halfway through, you're just sick of it. We're all excited that football is back, but pretty soon we're going to want the real thing. The most talked about man in all of college football finally took the podium this morning from the SEC Media Days. You might love Johnny Manziel or you might hate him, but you better get used to the amount you hear about him. After all, that's what happens when you win the Heisman Trophy. Lane Fobbs is in Hoover, Alabama, and gives us a look at what to expect from the Aggies in Manziel's second season. They can also make history by picking up their 700th win in program history, and of course, if they make the playoffs, that'll be the 40th time in the storied history of the Wildcats.
Unbelievable.
After an entire NBA season, the Miami Heat held the best record in the league and home court advantage throughout the playoffs. But all that hard work they put in over those 82 games went out the window when the Spurs won Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Now, Miami would win Game 2, but their home court edge went out the door with that split. You saw Game 3 of the Finals right here on ABC. Winner of this game historically goes on to win the series 93% of the time, so yep, it is a big one. When Baylor makes their first ever BCS appearance, you bring Sick'em Trivia with you to the desert. This has been a fantastic segment throughout the entire Big 12 season. It's been a whole lot of fun. Players have been great going back and forth. And this week we even have a special little twist at the end of Sick'em Trivia. So sit back and enjoy the Fiesta Bowl edition. If the allegations against Johnny Manziel are true, there's a very good chance he could be ruled completely ineligible for the entire season. Today, the hits kept on coming for number 2 as an unnamed autograph broker from the Northeast told ESPN.com that Manziel received $7,500 for signing memorabilia. This broker, however, is not the same one that was being talked about when the story broke on Sunday. Now we know of 2 alleged incidents when Manziel signed a large number of items in return for money. The first reported incident happened at the national championship game. ESPN is reporting Manziel received a 5-figure payment for that autograph session. The second incident reportedly happened at a Walter Camp Football Foundation event where the Heisman Trophy winner took home the $7,500. All other college football news regarding quarterbacks seems a little mundane compared to what Johnny Manziel is going through right now. Texas Longhorns and David Ash are working through some big changes this year. The offense is moving to an up-tempo style like much of college football is. And like Ash, the team as a whole has worked to become more mature over the last couple of seasons.
Defense kind of went through some hard times last year. Yeah.
This is the first year, of course, that Ash comes into camp as the definitive #1 quarterback on the team. He has also taken on a much larger leadership role in Austin. Up in Waco, we talked about Baylor quarterback Bryce Petty yesterday. Today, let's focus on the defense, a unit that has been highly criticized during the Phil Bennett era. The excuses go out the window this year. They return a ton of depth on that side of the ball. You know the story by now. The Bears have started slow on defense the last 2 years. In 2012, that included 4 straight losses to West Virginia, TCU, Texas, and Iowa State.
We had a 4-game swing. And that's what I'm hopeful for.
That added depth is so important in conference play. The Bears have done a much better job of recruiting defense in the last 2 classes, and it is certainly starting to show now. It is day 2 of high school football practice across the state. We visited with Robinson and Lorini yesterday, and today we keep it in District 17 3A. Our first stop is with the La Vega Pirates. Head coach Willie Williams always puts out a product that is one of the best in the district, also usually in the state. This year, the Pirates are doing something almost unheard of. They're breaking in 11 brand new starters on defense. That's right, they don't have a single person back on that side of the ball from the 2012 squad.
I was very concerned. The thing about it, they're practicing really hard.
As Coach Williams mentioned, the Pirates are switching from that 4-3 defensive front to a 3-4 this year. Just about 5 minutes away, you will find Connolly. These two share a very bitter rivalry in the same district, one that of late, at least, has been dominated by the Pirates. But Connolly head coach Mike Robbie and the Cadets have made substantial improvements to the program over the last couple of years, and that has them ready to make a deep playoff run. On offense, they're looking for 2012 Newcomer of the Year, Christian Brown, to keep the ball rolling from that quarterback position.
Christian's just a good season this year.
The Cadets open up the season on Friday, August 30th against Leander. On the diamond right now, both the Astros and Rangers are still in action. Also wanted to let you know that the Little League Softball World Series opening ceremony takes place tomorrow. And of course, Robinson is one of the teams in that tournament. That is your look at Sports Night. Also quickly, we just got word Johnny Manziel will still not speak after practice tomorrow down in College Station. We'll be right back. It wasn't long ago that Baylor football was known for the tarp. That hideous piece of cloth in the south end zone pretty much represented everything that was wrong with the Baylor football program. The tarp is now gone. A new stadium is being built on campus, though, and the 2013 Bears are Big 12 champions.
Winner of the Heisman Trophy is Robert Griffin III, RG3!
He might be a Heisman Trophy winner, but practice and finals, well, they don't exactly wait around for Robert Griffin III.
Well, we landed at 5:20. Practice started at 6. So I rushed over here, got dressed, practiced. That's that. Actually, I have to do a final tomorrow by 3. So even if you win the Heisman, you still have to do finals.
RG3 did the NFL Today, the early show, even Letterman, but there is one thing that's been lacking from the experience.
I haven't got much sleep over the past couple days, but when you get back out here on the field and you see the guys, it gives you that energy. So I was fine for practice, but once I clock it in, I'll be knocked out for a while.
And how about those socks? The Superman socks he wore at the Heisman ceremony are all the rage now, selling for over $400 on eBay.
I thought it was a nice touch.
You gonna get some?
Well, I can't afford them. My gosh, they're already sold out. Yes.
The moment when he lifted up his pant leg and he not only had the Superman but that cape dropped down, I think blew in the wind right on cue. That was the point where I was like, you know what, Griff, if you don't win this Heisman, you're gonna break everybody's heart across America.